welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Washington State Cougars taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Washington State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fisher. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Washington State lines up quickly. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. From that spot on the field, this is the area that we expert commentators call no man's land. So the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have anything to lose. Field position will still be okay. You got to go for it in these situations.
Give to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Rides to the back. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. The give on the inside. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not. Down is coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Washington State. The defense. Score. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And he splits the... point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The give to the back. Discards a man. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms. That was like trying to throw over a 10-foot tall person. Nearly impossible.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After the incompletion, looking at second down. The aerial assault continues. Gets it out fast.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do. Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that, too.
Touchdown, Arizona! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Got the quick completion. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Wants to fire on second down. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Got his man downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. On second down, wants to throw it. He's got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll try to blast their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. On second down, he'll fire. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Davis will throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Bunch formation for these receivers. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona!
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board, time ticking down, maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half, an extra point away from a 7-point lead.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, we wondered all week how this one was going to play out, and through 2 quarters of ball, the answer is like a good old-fashioned barn burner. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this 2nd half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Arizona will kick off to get the 2nd half underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious. And they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Washington State going quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Handoff from the gun. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Davis looking to pass. He makes the connection. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking down the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. He'll start this drive firing, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But a tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the hurry up.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
It's caught downfield. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wazoo!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
The give to the tailback. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Arizona in a hurry. They'll give it to him again. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Davis will throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Toledo is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout those Rockets fans will remember for some time. They're up by 18 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On second down, he's looking downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On third down, going up top. Keeps looking downfield. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Washington State will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this...
So nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they drag him down, but not before he picks.
They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Davis looking to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, things have gone pretty well so far, right? You got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late, and you just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time, couldn't come away with it. It's a nice play by the defender, knocking it down.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds him out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Coming after it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Washington State, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. Decided to go for it, you didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute these points in the 4th.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They're bringing heat. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front, get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Line gets set, first down. Davis will throw. Makes a connection. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense just cradling that fumble and and he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Working that left side now. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Feeling some heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, and still got him on the turf. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
And that's in Arizona.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Davis looking to pass. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coach